everyone. Welcome to Writing for this week. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you guys are staying safe and staying sanitized. First things first, I want to give a shout out to my scholar Trinity. She submitted a picture of her writing blitz from last week, and she said that if she ran for a year straight, she would end up back home and that she would take a nap. And that is a lot of running, so I probably would do the same thing. So I'm going to send you some shine, Trinity. Nice job. I'm super excited. I'm sure you can tell by the look on my face. I couldn't figure out how to display myself while showing you guys the lesson, and I finally figured that out. But unfortunately, I cannot stay because the screen where my image is too big and it's covering up pieces of the lesson. So I just wanted to welcome you all, and let's go ahead and jump into the lesson for this week. Alrighty, scholars. So today we're going to use adverbs to tell when something happened, happens, or will happen. So go ahead and repeat after me. I can use adverbs to tell when something happened, happens, or will happen. And if you're kind of confused, you're kind of stuck on what an adverb is, don't worry about it. We're going to dive deeper into what an adverb is and what it does to a sentence further on into the lesson. Okay, so I have my first sentence, and when I read it to you, I want you to think, when is the narrator feeling silly? Today, I feel silly. So scholars, when is the narrator feeling silly? Go ahead and shout it out in 3, 2, 1. If you shout it out today, give yourselves a pat on the back because that is right. The narrator is feeling silly today, and I have my keyword right here in the beginning. It says today. So when is today, scholars? When is today? It's right now. So we've got a special word for right now that we use with verbs. Do you remember what word means something is happening right now? I'll give you a hint. It's 2 words, and the second word is tense. So is it past tense or is it present tense? If you said present tense, then you are absolutely right. Present tense means that something is happening right now. Today is an adverb that tells us when something happens. So that actually goes back to our focus for this week. I can use adverbs to tell when something happened, happens, or will happen. I know my adverb today tells me that this is happening right now and that it's present tense. All right, so now I have 2 sentences, and when I read them and while you're looking at these 2 sentences, I want you to really focus on how they're different because that's what we're going to be talking more about. So the first sentence says, today I feel silly. Next one, yesterday I felt sad and gloomy. So I'm going to give you some time to think and look at it. I'll read it again. Today I feel silly. Yesterday, I felt sad and gloomy. Okay, so the first difference that I'm noticing is that the first sentence starts off with today, so I know that it's happening right now. And the adverb in the second sentence is yesterday, so I know that this happened in the past. What adverbs could we use for the past or even the future? If you can think of an adverb that we can use to describe the future, I want you to message it to me or have your parent message it to me on Class Dojo. Another difference that I noticed between these 2 sentences is that in the first one, we're only talking about one feeling, which is silly. But in the second sentence, it has 2 feelings that the narrator is feeling. Well, was feeling. Sad and gloomy. So I know one is present, one is past tense. One only has one feeling. Second one has 2 feelings. Now let's talk about how these 2 sentences are alike. If you can think of a similarity, and if you can read my mind and think of the same similarity I'm thinking of, you might have a superpower. So the similarity that I see, how they're alike, is that They're both talking about a feeling. The narrator is feeling in both of the sentences. Okay, so now we have 3 sentences, and when I read these sentences one by one, I want you to really think about what changed and what was the effect of the change. So, what changed in the sentence, and how did that make the sentence any different? So, first sentence: today I feel silly. Today I feel silly. So, I see that what changed is the adverb today is broken into 2 words. Today. That's not how we write it today, but believe it or not, it was done that way one time. You might even see an older book with today written like this inside. Uh-oh. Next sentence. Today I feel silly. So, I see that the pronoun I has been changed to a lowercase I. We always, say it with me, we always capitalize the pronoun I. When we don't capitalize it, readers might miss it. So I might have accidentally skipped over it because I didn't see it. It's a little I. I need a capital I always. Alrighty, last sentence. Today I feel silly. I'm noticing that the period has been deleted. When sentences are missing punctuation, readers don't know where the sentence ends or how to read it. So always make sure punctuation is at the end of your sentence. Alrighty, time for my favorite part, writing blitz. I need to come up with like a writing blitz song or something so that you guys know it's coming up. So make sure you have a paper, pencil. Go ahead and pause the video right now and get a paper and a pencil, or even a writing journal if you have one at home. Make sure you have a timer or that your parent or guardian is watching the time for 7 minutes. And you are going to describe step by step how to make a PB&J sandwich. So if I'm really hungry and I want a snack, I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I want you to describe step by step and make sure I can follow it, how you would make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So, thank you all. Don't start writing yet. This is my email. This is my cell phone number. If your parent or guardian has any questions, you can contact me this way, or even through Class Dojo. That's a really good way to get in contact with me with my cell phone. You can text or call. Alrighty, I'm going back. 3, 2, 1, go.